All right, hello everyone again. This is Mr. Clark, and this is Come Out Things. No, I may look a little hot and sweaty because I am hot and sweaty. I'm hot and sweaty about what is happening here in Barbados because it appears there are two Barbadoses, not one, two. And as they keep saying, I do hate to see poor people, black people, people of elderly age. I hate to see people being taken advantage of. No, I want to keep reiterating this. I am not for any political party. I do not support D, B, C. I do not support a party. I support people. You understand? If I know that somebody is going to do good for the people of Barbados, I will put my all behind them. But I believe that people themselves can represent themselves better than somebody else. You believe somebody could wash your clothes better than you do yourself? Anyway, I believe that we should take people from among our own who have felt what we have felt and done what we've done, or been through what we've been through, to be able to represent us in what we want. I want to speak about Lolita Nurse. Now, I spoke to you about this elderly lady, 85 years old, from First Avenue, Whitehall, St. Michael. And I told you the situation she was going through at her home, where she had raised her. She came back from the United States to raise her two grandchildren, a son and a daughter. She raised them. They are now working. You understand? But they still live at her residence. Anyway, she had another daughter. She had a couple of children. One of the daughters was married to a gentleman, and for some reason she left the gentleman and has come back home. The mother took her back in. No, the mother, and it appears these same two grandchildren she raised are trying to take over that old lady's house. And I spoke to you all about this. I spoke to you all about where she can't use things in the house. She has to keep her tops in the house because she's afraid to encounter. And she's sleeping by people. Now I'm hearing today from the son that after the mother, Miss Nurse, has been sleeping by people, she went home to collect some things, to hear that the locks were changed. No. The neighbors are stating that locks were changed and cameras were put onto the house. You understand? That's what we are hearing. I need people to speak up about this. I need the people of Barbados to come together as one and speak out about this with Miss Lolita Nurse. This is unfair. This old lady worked very hard. A lot of y'all don't know, but let me tell you about who Lolita Nurse is. Lolita Nurse used to run the restaurant in the port. And anybody hungry going there without money, Lolita Nurse would feed them. Lolita Nurse has fed a lot of children from Whitehall, has been good to people, a wonderful woman here, I tell you. I know that old lady has to be on a day liming in tongue and finding some place to go and scotch. And because she can't be comfortable after all these years of working in her own home. This is what is happening in this Barbados. We have a Minister of Elder Affairs. I'm going to speak to him. I sent a message to him. I hope I will speak to him, and I hope he hears this, because people can verify that the house is Lolita Nurse's own. The daughter was living somewhere in St. Stephen's, and she coming now saying that the house is hers. She had built a house and all kind of thing. And all the other brothers and sisters are saying not. What is going on? And it looks as if the police themselves who are responding are conspiring also with it. The ones who are responding. But I'm going to speak to somebody bigger, because I went to a school that we stick together. And I'm going to speak to somebody bigger than them, the ones that are responding and giving Lolita Nurse the problem she's going through. All right? Anyway, I want to go on to something else. No, the other day, I didn't see that happen in Jackson, where a guy was beaten to death. People speak all kinds of things, you know what I mean? But no matter who you are, you understand? Or what you are, or what you've been through, there's certain ways we do not support vigilante justice. We can't support it. If not, it would be chaos. If not, the boy spit on something, people would get and beat it. People would be tired all over the place. You understand? I would be beaten for talking on my mouth. That's the truth. We can't support it. But remember, 2 guys were charged for this guy. If there is one rule for black people, there must be one rule for everybody. You believe that this week, and when I hear about it yet, I know y'all haven't heard about it yet, but you believe that this week, a guy was beaten, sent to the hospital, came back out and beaten again and died yesterday. And not a boy in here about it, not a boy in bar. I know that none of them in here about this here. A guy, because he's a vagrant. He frequents Baxter's Road, King Street, Hunt Street. He's a vagrant. You understand? So people believe that they could get away with murder. You understand? But I know him. And I knew him when he was good, when he was living in Sweden. You understand? And people go through different phases in life. Unfortunately for him, he's on drugs. He was on drugs. But he does not deserve, he's a human being, and he does not deserve to have his life taken away. Don't care who participated in it or how much money they have. And I'm saying this to say that the same law that applies to us applies to those. And I'm hearing that people from a certain community, okay, have been responsible, are responsible for this. Okay? They are responsible for this. And I'm going to say who they are as soon as I finish here. Because you know why? The Indians feel they could get away with a lot of murder in Barbados, right? There's some that feel they can. There's some good ones, but there are a lot that are getting away with murder that feel that black people are less than them. Okay? But it had my head so flustered and hot and sweaty about it. Anyway, I want you all to keep your spirits up and your tempers down. And remember to do something good for somebody today, all right? Thank you very much.